Ravens played the Bengals. It was a rough passing night for Lamar, but he did what he needed to do at the end of the game and set him up for that field goal to get the Adam Schefter was the latest from the NFL.
That's more on that critical AFC West matchup and how the Bengals are preparing for the showdown with the Ravens and the way that Lamar handled its injury in Cincinnati on Monday night. Plus, how Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have taken their game to a new level to ignite Brooklyn's 12-game winning streak. We're live with the Nets, and we're talking about practice. Practice!
I feel like shit, sunset on the beach. They wanna pull up on Miami when they
It's not a pizza, it's a milk.
So she drops points. I mean, like, she averages, like, in the first quarter, she's, like, dropping, like, almost 70. But she's almost dropping, like, almost, like, 100 and something. It's like, I play first 3 quarters, and I don't get to play in the 4th quarter. It's pretty funny. And my team's already up, though. It's like the game's over in, like, the first half.
Let's show you how this ceremony works.
Intensity on both ends.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to McCollum. To the inside.
Oh, he's active.
Williamson throws it down.
The defense can't stop a torch like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Here's prime time.
Kareem. First.
He's consistent for
Let's go.
especially when you give him that kind of run.
His jump shots so far is fire.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Williamson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
From deep.
Ooh-wee.
From three-point range.
Fucking go.
They've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Now here's McCollum.
So I gotta change his jump shot. His jump shot's crazy.
Putting up over 19 a game. Williamson passes to Valanciunas. Williamson inside.
Well, back over.
Here in the first, just under.
Roy and Debbie retired, then had to face a volatile market. They contacted their personal capital advisor and checked out.
Yeah, the game's slower though. It's very slow in real life. It's like, it's crazy. But yeah.
Today at personalcapital.com.
There's 2.5 minutes played so far. Again, Williamson missing. Here's prime time.
Okay, that's all.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by prime time.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Takes the 3. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
One is the loneliness. Wonder.
They need something good to happen here.
They've gone way too
long without a score.
Guarding you, Zion. Oh, he steps out of bounds. Let's fucking go. Oh, strength in numbers. Let's go. We already know, Warriors.
Here's prime time.
We green again. Let's fucking go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a
boy got 17 on you.
New Orleans calls
timeout. Let's fucking go.
You and MP are a great match, Coach. Keep coaching them up.
Yeah, I remember. She told me Well, I'm up 17-4, so yeah.
Right now, that is a long time away from kickoff as Zach Taylor's team deals with what they experienced on the field when DeMar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest and needed CPR.
They just announced the time for the football game. It's going to be on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
The job of coming over to me and saying, hey, they're still trying to process this moment here, Coach McDermott and their team. And so instead of playing telephone on separate sidelines, the decision was made just to go over there and make sure we're all, talking together. And I won't disclose any of the private conversations Sean and I had except for this. When I got over there, the first thing he said was, I need to be at the hospital with DeMar, and I shouldn't be coaching this game. And so that, to me, provides all the clarity, because there was no in that moment, he really showed who he was, and all his focus was just on
Pass to Murphy.
being there for him at the hospital.
McCullum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, ripped away.
Big fucking pockets.
Here's primetime. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
But just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 23 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Murphy. 4-3. And Williamson throws it down.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Here's primetime. Driving in, and he banks in the layup.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's McCullum. Fires the three. It's rebounded by primetime.
It's just terrible defense.
Heard Joe Burrow going through. We got a sense of that significantly through that experience with Burrow and Reader. I asked Joe Burrow about trying the messaging about playing on a short week, and Burrow took several seconds to try to answer that question. Both him and Reader talked about the scary situation involving DeMar Hamlin, and they understand that this is a business. There is no PTO. They do have a game on the schedule, and throughout the week, they are going to try to manage these feelings as they try to figure out how to proceed, like many around the NFL are.
Listen, it's unprecedented, so certainly everyone is trying to figure out how they're going to process this.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Shown so much professionalism
that sucks.
in the face of so
well,
much trauma.
you can always find a way to try to see each other,
Take a look
I
here at
guess.
the playoff scenarios, and again, there's some contingencies here, right? So they would clinch home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs with a win, a Chiefs loss.
No, it's not, because you know you're miserable.
And then they win that game. Cincinnati
I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Valanciunas over to help. It's Kitty on the wing. Pass to primetime. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
What job?
Win number 13 tonight against the
Clock
Warriors.
supply.
When I say win number 13 during the stretch of 13 games.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Now here's McCullum. Murphy's shot is off. Here's primetime. For three. Doesn't go. He's 10 for 12.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side Ingram. Over Giddey. The shot by Ingram, no good. And it's Thunder's ball. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcomes they had. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Prime time. Can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Over Giddey. The shot by Ingram, no good.
This team really doesn't practice much anymore. They don't shoot around before games. So when they come into a game like tonight here in Chicago,
here's prime time. Valanciunas covering. And prime time gets it to go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Williamson.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna try to
had
back me
22
down.
in the win against San Antonio.
Get that shit out of here, bro.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to prime time. Lets it go from deep. And
Back into the hoop.
three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Now McCollum. Outside Ingram. Williamson with it. From about 16, it's rebounded by prime time. Fires from deep. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Now Favors. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively.
wasn't ready, and when I wasn't like great at football, I didn't really know what was going on, and so it's not a one-man team sport, right? It's not like, you know, maybe if I went out there and won 5 Wimbledons, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty proud of it, you know.
Not good at all.
I don't know, just every day I just...
Inside, here's Valanciunas. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
Come on, bro, really make that.
39.
One unselfish.
The Thunder making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Jones, he's checked in for Murphy. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. Outside Ingram.
He's not able to go for Monday. Senior running back McCollum will get the start. He's been practicing all week, preparing as if he's going to be the starter. And if he is, what a story that will be. DeMarcano blew up.
Baby, I wouldn't call you Queen of Miserables. I'm not that kind of person.
From SoFi Stadium. That will be his final college game.
Over Giddey. And again, New Orleans, no good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's primetime. That was good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Outside Ingram. Hayes with a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's primetime. He's got 42 from deep three-point range.
Oh, nobody on me? I'll cash that one.
From 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his... Three-point shot tonight.
To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And prime time gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And New Orleans shooting only 26% in the first. Ingram finds Hayes. On the wing, Jones. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And another one!
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot in the record books.
The second spot is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year. Pass to Alvarado. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Sorry, Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection.
Possible. Yeah, I watched it.
Long way to go.
Here's Alvarado.
51-5. 51-7 in the series.
Ingram on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And finished off by Hayes.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Jones. It's stolen away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Hey, and one. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Like a pro with Frontic brand painter's tape for the sharpest lines every time.
He's going out there, no let up.
78-34.
Murphy, he's checked in for Jones, and it's McCollum in for Alvarado. Here's Giddy. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. They've got Derek Favors, Lugans Dort out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Pass to Giddey. To the paint. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Giddey. So Dort's got 9 points now in the quarter. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Oklahoma City.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hits a three-pointer.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot.
At the line for the Pelicans, CJ.
What I think about that is 2 shots. Not reports or said.
2 shots.
Well, I'm excited about the future. Sunday night.
We're going to also enjoy this. The NC South title up for grabs. Texas Jaguars facing on Saturday.
It's an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
There's McCollum with the 3. He's off on that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Giddey driving inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Shoots from 12. McCollum's shot is off.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Down low. Outside Giddey. Ingram with the double team. Back to Giddey. Let's go with a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Williamson with a screen on Giddey. McCollum pass to Williamson. Oh, they can't stop the run with that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam.
It's really hard. Like, all you could do is just stay strong. And like, whenever I go out there, like, I gotta remember, like I'm playing for a lot of reasons, and now I'm playing for another one. Like, I'm playing for my brother. Like it's tough for real.
Bengals coach Zach Taylor praised the way that the Bills and coach Sean McDermott have handled this unprecedented situation, saying, quote, seeing the way he handled his team just deepened that respect for him and verified everything I always thought he was about as a man. In terms of an update for DeMar, he is still in ICU in critical condition, but doctors say he is making some positive steps.
Serge Ibaka, former Raptors star, won the 2019 Finals with Toronto. Bucks, Raptors coming up in...
But that worked. New Orleans has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Nance, tightly guarded. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Ingram. Williamson against Favors. Williamson passes to Nance. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Murphy to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Primetime. And here are the Thunder now. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. Favors in the post, covered by Williamson. Here's Primetime. Deflects the pass. Wiggins outside, inside. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. There's the 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Pelicans shooting 34% thus far in this game. McCollum draws the double. Here's Murphy. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
And wrestling covered there, but no one has possession.
Wrong fucking guy here.
I still think they're a big body. They need some girth on their front line, but everything else is there. The Brooklyn Nets are coming.
Ingram on the wing. Dort defending. Pass to McCollum. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Williamson with a screen on Giddey. Shot's good by McCollum.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Here's Dort.
There it is.
The Pelicans pull it in. McCollum on the left side. Here's Murphy. And it's all from three-point range.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Pass to primetime. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Nance.
Come on, shoot the basketball.
Williamson with it. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead.
How do you throw it backwards?
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this.
Success off of realistic expectations. And when this Nets team got put together, they didn't play for Eastern Conference championships, but NBA championships. Still today, you mentioned where they're weak.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
For that matchup with the Pacers, this one should be very informative. We'll just see how even these teams are. The rankings might not tell the whole story.
Projections mean nothing to me.
And moving on to our current game, it was not the first half that fans were hoping to see for the Pelicans.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
All right, let's go to some skiing.
Skiing?
Sports Center shout out to U.S. skier Michaela Schifrin. Schifrin won the slalom today, marking her 81st World Cup win.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
She is right now riding a 5-race streak.
I love to see it. She had a top last year. Amazing for her.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Pelicans shooting 37% from the floor at this point. McCollum, pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas finds McCollum. Here's Murphy. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now. To the middle. Here's primetime. McCollum pulls it in.
Come on, man.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Pass to primetime. To the paint. Stolen by Valanciunas.
Damn it, lose the fucking ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Valanciunas with it. From about 16. Dort grabs the miss.
What? Fuck out of my way, dude. Drive. Thank you.
Giddy passes to Favors.
You
Touch
fucking
off the
pat.
glass. Favors has got 8.
Favors can
the
really
ball.
hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
To the inside, Williamson. Oh,
Damn
and
it.
the big finish by Williamson. He's a living hot.
Decision Tech for insights on when to buy and sell, and proactive alerts on market events. That's Decision Tech.
Yeah,
Only
pick me
from
up.
Fidelity.
My cousin just had my phone for a bit. And it answered to your question about when and where. I will let you decide that. Okay?
Sonic. Wait, do you use single care? No, I have insurance. Oh, single care can actually beat your copay. Single care can also beat the price of your Medicare plan. You mean our Medicare plan?
Today or tomorrow? Let me know.
Check the single care price today. We need to collect the
Highlight reel. Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Giddy. To the right side. Here's Primetime. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Pass to Williamson.
Last year, I got stuck paying for it.
Out to McCollum.
Before I finally caught it. That won't happen again in 2023.
Oh, Zach.
Thanks.
Down low. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Well, no, block.
Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
Pass.
Here's Primetime. To the wing on the left. Back to Favors.
Oh, yeah.
And the dunk by Favors.
Still working on David.
Never
Let's go.
turned down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Here's Williamson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And got it! Another basket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
To the middle. Oh, the dunk by
Get the fuck out
Williamson.
of here, bro.
They just can't get stopped against this guy. Zion, too strong and too athletic. You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a
Oh, look at that.
Look
at that.
in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Ingram, the pass to Valanciunas, and stolen by Favors. Pass to Primetime. Jacks up a 3. Murphy pulls it in. Smitty asked for Ingram, playing a bigger role the
Full
last few
bar,
years.
man.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
Here's Primetime from deep.
Oh, but I green now.
Sinks it. What range
Same
from
possession.
downtown.
I don't understand that
Continuing
shit.
to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present."
Right. This is a lot.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Only gets more of them.
We're brought to you by Chase. We've got a great doubleheader headed your way. Bucks and Raptors and Lakers. Michael Wilbon goes. I'm Mike Weaver. The opening team tonight keeps us in the Eastern Conference with the hottest team in the sport. The Brooklyn Nets have won 12 straight. The half a game behind Boston, the best record in the Eastern Conference. The defense has been the key. They lead the league in defensive efficiency during their last 6 games.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. McCollum outside.
56% from the floor. That's the highest field goal percentage by any team during the 12-game streak.
Right wing. Nance for three. Here's Hernan Gomez. Nance outside. Beyond the arc. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far.
At the lines of the Pelicans, two shots.
A lot of their points from sharp passing.
Both shots good.
The way the Brooklyn Nets can do it with Kyrie, with KD, and MVP candidate in KD. Unbelievably spectacular Kyrie Irving playing for a new contract, okay? Because you watch Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine and people like that get the $200+ million he was supposed to get. And isn't it amazing the impact that coaching can actually have on a basketball team? Because there is a clear, distinct difference between Steve Nash and Jacques Vaughn. Jacques Vaughn, get rid of that interim tag. This brother, not that he has it now. This brother is the coach of the Brooklyn Nets, and he's going to be there for a while. 12 straight. 15 of 16, a half game out of the #1 seed.
On the strike.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Thunder shooting about 53% on the third, a very good number. Here's Robinson Earl. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Count it, good.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
59 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. The kick out to Nance. The three. The Thunder pull it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's primetime. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McCollum lays it up and in off a pretty assist. McCollum's got 16 points now.
We see you, CJ McCollum, playing down low.
Here's primetime. Good! That's another bucket!
Yeah, this shot is crazy.
21 points and no
I enjoy the jump shot.
In the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Now here's McCollum. 16 points for him. Hits the close-range jumper. McCollum's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible.
That's the ball, man.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Also asked another question. They were scoring duels better. I will. The actual highest scoring duo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened.
Fantastic.
New Orleans is shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. They've got Maladon, and it's Robinson Earl in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. From outside the arc, Daniels misses.
There, I got my triple-double. Sheesh.
Here's Maladon. Here's primetime, and he takes that one up.
Waiting until the fourth freaking quarter to do it.
Single-handedly carrying this team right now, thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
Pass to Bradley. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference final.
I'll say this though. I'm not saying I don't blame you for not trusting, but I'm going to choose. Nah, I didn't say trust him long term.
I like Steve Naismith. He cracked me up.
Honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A.
I did these in? I think I did.
These were those that laid the
I did.
foundation for this league to be successful.
He did the basketball.
Adding a little
Let's go.
hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better. I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
For Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside, here's prime time. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a
Man.
Good whistle there.
Okay. God damn it.
He makes the first.
Oh, maybe.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Bradley. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Marshall can't hit. And Oklahoma City shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Robinson Earl. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
A shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
The three, and Oklahoma City with a triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
For New Orleans, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Stands outside.
Oh, that's a block.
And he's going for the oop here. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
The man wants a contact extension.
Over to the wing. To the paint. Here's prime time. And good! There's another! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Bradley. 4 on the clock. Pass to Daniels from deep three-point range. That one no good. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it. Here's prime time. The three is up. Again.
Ooh! I figured it out.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
8 minutes left to go in the ball game.
There's the drive. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Would you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
That's a rough person. Damn it.
And it's the Pelicans on the break. Shot to end the cold streak, and the layup is good. Nance has got his first bucket of the night.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
Ooh, that's it.
Gets it to go.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Rolling.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen.
So loud.
It's rebounded by prime time. Oklahoma City's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. From downtown, connects it.
Ooh, the corner.
Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Bradley. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Oh, sweet move. Bradley. That's
good. Making good choices in the pick and roll game. Another area of Bradley's development.
Here's Primetime. Fires the three.
Dude, that's green. That's cash. Cash money.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on.
6 minutes.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Bradley misses.
Yeah, let's go.
Bradley's gone 1 for 4 from the field.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on, man.
Here's Marshall. Nance outside. Here's the three. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Hernan Gomez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
There's the triple.
That's cash.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Daniels. Pass to Bradley. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have
that's
to
green too. Turn down for what?
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And the Pelicans shooting 41% in this game.
90.
Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to
that's green too.
I think people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years.
101 points.
Live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Kept alive. Pass to Daniels. Here's Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. And again, no good by New Orleans. And the Thunder in possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And again, Oklahoma sitting with a triple.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Nance with a screen on Wiggins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Thunder shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Pass to Primetime. Here's Maladon. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Nance. Primetime can't get it to go. And the Pelicans shooting a low 26% in the fourth. Here's Daniels from deep. And Nance hits from deep. Nance has got 5 points now this quarter.
he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Primetime can't get it to go. And it's Pelicans ball. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Here's Maladon. Pass to Primetime. 3-pointer. And it's good. He hits another one.
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all time in scoring. Here's Bradley. And he's going to the line for 2.
Probably about to take him out, though.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Avery Bradley. At the line for 2.
What's going on, everybody? It's time to put a DraftKings spin on tonight's game between the Bucks and the Raptors. This game is named prior. I am Emerson Watts. Yeah, so Bucks have the 60 points in the snap, right? But the Raptors.
Consummate throw. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Man comes in for Maladon. Pass to Primetime from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes Fans have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. And he lobs it up. Williamson misses.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Oh, connects again.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts we've seen, not just in basketball, but in any sport. Complete scoring dominance.
Come on, man, really?
Pass to Nance. The three is up. The Thunder pull it in.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
To the wing, right side. Here's Primetime. And again for three.
There it is.
Yeah, stop it right there.
Change here. Ingram's checked in. To win the run. Williamson misses. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Primetime.
Come on, really? That's green bean.
Well, New Orleans shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances, we've connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. Ingram against Wiggins. Williamson passes to Nance. 5 on the clock. Williamson with a screen on Wiggins. Williamson.
Wow, another opportunity.
Come on, bro. My hands are all on the ball, bro.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those balls.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Primetime. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
That's an inspired ball club.
The score is 191 to 99.
They made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Two-way break.
Outside. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Wiggins right side. Here's Primetime. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Here in the second half,
be the game.
just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And so it's the Thunder.
The NBA over the last several years, a number of incremental changes that have led to this explosion this year. From Cleveland, that their offensive players big problems this year. The NBA that really values the three-point shot. We saw organizations start building their teams and lineups around the three-point shot. This is a league that really devours the data of what their fans want to watch. And it told them more scoring. And look at not just the offensive explosions of 50 and 40 points. They're the new 30 and 40 point performances. But the comebacks, and now you see these wild swings where no one's ever out of a game, where you see routinely now 20-point comebacks. On Tuesday night in Boston, 100, or Tuesday night Boston, Oklahoma City game, 150 points for the Thunder. I think this is a league where, especially now on the cusp of a new media deal, a new television deal, it's not an accident. And so I think for the NBA, you have just seen over the past several years rule changes and style of play now that have led to just unbelievably explosive offensive game.
Absolutely. I like that expression, but 40 is the new 30. Yeah. I like that in a lot of different ways, to be honest with you. One way or another. Let me give you another number on all of this. More context. There have been 88 instances of a player scoring at least 40 in a game this year. That's 23 more than we've seen at this point in the season in any other season in NBA history. So the offense has been crazy, and obviously that will factor into, among other things, what feels like a very crowded MVP race. So Michael, move on. I want to ask you the question this way. Who is your choice for MVP this week?
This week?
Not this week.
10 days ago, I remember saying to someone, maybe you, on the phone, I'm not putting Luka up there. His team is barely 500. He's not playing at the other end of the floor at all. He has no impact on the team. Luka's like 6 or 7. This week, Luka's 1. And you can do that. You can play musical chairs with all these guys. They've been that great. Could it be Giannis later this week? Sure. I mean, is it Jason Tatum? Of course. And the offensive performances, real quickly, Woj is so right. It's not just the NBA. I mean, they're all television shows. Let's face it, that's their primary revenue stream. Television revenue. And so the NHL scoring is up 25-year high or plus for the NHL. Major League Baseball is engaging Theo Epstein, genius, going to the Hall of Fame because he got the Red Sox and the Cubs to win. And they turned this over to Theo and said, make our product more palatable. So the NFL has legislated defense out of the game. Don't touch Tom Brady. Don't do it. And so they all want a television show, and they're all getting into it.
All right, so that's going to factor into, as I mentioned, the MVP. But who is the MVP of the sport this week?
I think it's 60, 21, and 10. My New York Knicks. 50 points or more in 3 of his last 6 games. 32 or more in his last 6. And Dallas has won 7 straight. That's the key. And is a top 4 seed in the Western Conference right now. Just 3.5 games or so out of first place behind them in Memphis, obviously. Bottom line is, when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, you know how big time Luka is. You don't think about what Will Ron brought up in terms of him being too good defensively. You know what you think about? You're looking at Jason Kidd, who's proven to be an exceptional coach. You're looking at Luka. You look at the rest of the roster, and then 2 names come to mind: Nico Harris, Mark Cuban. You have to give this man some help because he is so spectacular. That you have 5-time championship legends like Greg Popovich just laughing and shaking it off and saying he's just great.
We're going to hold him under 50.
We're going to hold him under 50.
And they couldn't do it.
And they couldn't do it.
Well, this week you got to take the guy that's had 3 50-point-plus games and had 24s and 10 now. But right behind him, I'm going to say Giannis. So this award is based on a few things. Number one is storyline or narrative. Giannis has already done it. Jokic has already done it. So now the new candidates emerge. The other thing is about your standing. You got to be one of the top teams in the conference, unless it's historical context, like Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double, or the Joker putting up Wilt-type numbers. But again, this league, too, is about rewarding the new candidate. And that candidate this week is Luka Doncic, and rightfully so. He's been historically great.
And how much is the scoring going to be what determines that? I mean, are we going to see literally it come down to which one of these guys winds up averaging the most points? Because the numbers are all going to be historic. You see right now Doncic is the favorite, but those things are so fun.
Not necessarily. Didn't it be score slightly more?
He did. He led the league
last year. So,
yes.
no, I don't think we all vote. I'm not going to sit there and have the scoring leaders, the sheet in front of you, not casting ballot. I think it's part of it. What Steve A said, I think when you're doing all this and you've got your team going, and this can be directly tied to who else you going to tie it to on the Dallas Mavericks, given the performances he's turned in, or directly tied to Giannis and Milwaukee with Middleton out so much this year again. I think, Greeny, it's going to be a combination. You've got to play. And if you make a difference in that end, at the very end of the season, I think it could be tipped. That's how you tip the scales.
Well, I agree with that. Because I think that you got to win. You can't be falling off the map while somebody else's numbers are comparable or winning basketball. You got to win too, but we also have to take into consideration what he's working with. If you see a Tim Hardaway Jr. or Dorian Finney-Smith or Christian Woods or anybody like that, the Max Cleavers of the world and others, you say to yourself, okay, how much help does he have that does come into play?
But also, Greeny, it's not just scoring. It's filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Like Giannis, the Joker, Luka, they ain't just getting you points. They getting you boards, they getting you assists, they getting you triple doubles, high rate numbers.
This is what those guys. That I feel we had this conversation on Christmas, and I feel like no one says the name Kevin Durant, and I think the name Kevin Durant has to be mentioned in this conversation. His team has won a dozen straight games, and he's averaging 30.
To be mentioned up in there, he's right up there, but you know what? He has help in Kyrie, and Doncic doesn't.
Fred VanVleet is getting set to go tonight. He's at home. He's getting set to try and slow down the Greek Freak to whatever degree they can. Look at that. The NBA on ESPN. Good job.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's every other month injectable Cabenuva. For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider every other month.
It's one less thing you think about while traveling.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
A quick change in my plans is no big deal.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients, or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
Every other month, and I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about every other month Cabenuva.
It's not a pizza, it's a belt. And for $6.99, it's just for you.
Create amazing work with Fiverr. All you need is your team and a talented freelancer who will lend a hand and seamlessly join your team from just about anywhere. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
Introducing the leading interactive fitness movie. Let's go.
What did you expect? Did you think you could relax? Or have you convinced yourself some record for forever? That you'd seen everything there was to see? Or have you realized you can't look away and you don't know the future? And the game has never been better. That is hockey.
Finally, chapter. Get the horn secure their story again. Tall, Steve Fit, crown. The national championship brought to you by AT&T. Because college football is never too much. NBA Countdown is presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Download the app today. Use code SPLASH.
Well, Jalen made the predictions earlier. He went over on 35 points for Giannis tonight. What's the number? How many is going to
at least 40 because he's not settling. He's dunking on everybody in the half court and in transition.
40? 39. 39? What's wrong with it? I'm going to go. Look at 55 last night. We'll see what he can do. We'll be back. Right now, we're going north of the border. Mark Jones, take it away.
Welcome everyone to Toronto. From the East End in Scarborough all the way to the West End in Mississauga, north up to Newmarket, all of Raptor Nation hoping to hit the reset button here in 2023. Welcome everyone to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. And there's one reason why the Raptors are still in contention right now. It's because of this guy, Pascal Siakam, performing at another all-NBA level. As for the Bucks, well, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the two-time anticipate. But as for the Toronto Raptors, Pascal Siakam is performing at an all-NBA level. Richard, he might be the best player that nobody is talking about in the Eastern Conference as we take a look at our greatest delivery brought to you by DoorDash.
Well, Pascal Siakam, he's a winner. He's won in the G League. He's won an NBA championship. So he understands that these numbers that he is putting up, he just needs to win a few more games to really get back into that all-NBA conversation. But he is doing everything that Nick Nurse asked of him and more, including assisting at an extremely high level.
And for the other four guys on the Raptors, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, Trenton Jr., and Barnes, they are producing. But there is a need for more efficiency, specifically from behind the three-point line. The Raptors are just 29th in three-point percentage. Trying to get healthy, too. Hey, earlier today, Raj Golden caught up with Siakam.
Pascal, what's up? Happy New Year.
Thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, it's great to see you. And to be here in Toronto with you, especially you're having an all-star caliber season so far, career highs in multiple categories. What's helped prepare you for this level of production?
I think just working in the summertime, I think for me, like, the summer has always been important throughout my career, just to get really better, develop as a player. I just feel like there's so much more I can accomplish, and every year I just feel like I have this amount of time that I'm able to play this game, and I want to be able to see how far I can reach.
Right. I love the urgency you're bringing to it. Of note, you're having a career high in assists at 6.7. That is significant. Over the course of your career, what's the adjustments and the work you've done to become a better facilitator?
I think it comes from that attention that you get. I think for me, just as I continue to develop, you get attention inside of the game a little better, and just trying to find ways to make my teammates involved and make it better. And yeah, it's been great. Just a great kind of like journey into going from the person that stands in the corner to being the person that just go out there and make the game better for everyone. It's been fun.
Well, there's a strong team coming in trying to make y'all uncomfortable. It's the Bucks, and they bring in Giannis, who just last night came up with a career high 55 points. Now, over the course of your career, what's been the approach and how you match up against him?
I think it's always being competitive, and I think again he's a great player, and you have those great teams that come in, and for us we just want to always focus on that, like making sure that we bring the energy, and we always believe that no matter who comes to town, like if we click in cylinders as a team, like we're always gonna have a chance. That's the best kind of team to have that opportunity against, and kind of up for the challenge.
Well, thank you for the time. I'm wishing you a successful and healthy New Year to you and the team.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official partner of the NBA. Score one for the neighborhood.
You don't have to believe in a free throw superstition for it to work. Because after this many orders on NBA game day, your local wing joint leaves enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
That's definitely him.
Dude, that's Jessica. I'll take me a little bit with a peppermint frosty.
I gotta ask. Hello?
Hi.
Mind if I sit? Oh.
When it's Frosty time, choose wisely. Choose with these new peppermint frosty.
I'm a screen-addicted tween, and if I'm not close to a social media, I don't feel seen.
Hey, Mom, look.
Mom? Oh my God, Mom, yeah, look at me.
No. Keeping my eyes on the road is paying off with driveways. Post about that.
Oh, say cheese!
No, thank you.
I'm blackface! Stop. That was awesome!
Hey, once you're at, I'll tag you.
The drive-bys from all states and 40% rewarded mayhem like me.
The NBA is back. FanDuel this season's even better than ever. Because right now, new customers get a no sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you can go quick. So bet on everything from spreads to same-game parlays. And when you win, you can get paid instantly. Now that's true FanDuel. Make every moment more. FanDuel. New customers get a no sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you go win.
Introducing the SC 30-Day
warranty already comes with 30-day return.
But does it have a logo?
Men, over 45, do you have a frequent urgent need to urinate day and night? I have good news. Presenting the UroLift system, an outpatient treatment that simply reopens the channel to increase flow with no cutting. Yes.
Most side effects are mild to moderate. Serious bleeding and infection events are rare. Visit urolift.com.
Ask your urologist about UroLift. Call 800-250-7300 today.
I used to manage my money with spreadsheets. That wasn't cutting it, so I created a better way. Rocket Money, an app that tracks your spending in real time, lowers your bills, and cancels unwanted subscriptions with one tap. This year, take control of your finances and download Rocket Money.
For muscle cramps and spasms, TheraWorks Relief works fast. So get back at it. TheraWorks works. For fast muscle relief, TheraWorks works. Available in stores everywhere.
Welcome back to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash.
Welcome back to New York as we get you set for tip-off tonight. Stephen A. Smith, Michael Robon. Interesting question tonight as we take a look at the Milwaukee Bucks, who are maybe the best team in the Eastern Conference, are right there with the Celtics and the Nets. The question is this: which team has the best starting five in the Eastern Conference?
Ooh, that's very good.
Ooh, wow, okay.
I got to tell you, Philadelphia 76ers might be that team. Obviously, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, we know how Boston's been sensational for the most part before falling off over the last few games. Joel Embiid in Philly, with Tobias Harris, with Tyrese Maxey back, with Harden. I can't ignore that at all. Now, you told that I was playing time, but I gotta say Philly because of Embiid, Harden, and Maxey.
Teams in the running to me are Philly, Boston, and Cleveland. I mean, look, Brooklyn's going great.
Yeah.
But they don't have the size of it.
I wanted to make an argument for Brooklyn so badly, and I can't do it.
But Cleveland not tested yet the playoffs together. And 2 years from now, that they could be really running amok in the East. But it's Philly, Boston. If James Harden is going to continue to accept this role and be a guy who's one of the league leaders in assists, then I'll take Philly.
I'm going to pick the team where everybody has accepted their role. The Boston Celtics. Because when they're healthy, we know Jason Tatum is going to be an MVP candidate. We know Jaylen Brown is all NBA defense and is going to be an all-star. Marcus Smart was Defensive Player of the Year last season when Robert Williams III returns with Al Horford and White at the point. That's the best starting five in the Eastern.
I'm going to flow with Jaylen, not just because of what he said, but because of what Wilbon said. When Wilbon said, hey, are you proving? Well, he's not proving getting harder than Embiid. Boston is proving. They win the finals last year. I'm going to roll with you.
Thanks for watching Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you at the break.
You don't have to believe in free throw superstition for it to work. Because after this many orders on NBA game day, your local wing joint leaves enough to vote with you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
My active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints, along with significantly clearer skin. Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin and less joint pain is possible.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that beats everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how happy can help you
safe. Formidable forces meeting this loaded doubleheader. Let's go! Giannis and the Bucks seem unstoppable.
Down below.
North of the border, these Raptors ought to be taking life. And the house is always packed when South Beach meets Hollywood. As a new chapter of this mighty rivalry unfolds. Bucks Raptors, Heat Lakers, tonight on ESPN. Promises of trust not to be broken, whether spoken with an oath or sealed with a pinky. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community and their families. That's our mission, always.
This cheesesteak is so fresh and cool. You can still hear it sizzle. I think so too. Me too. Actually, it's still cool. Cheesesteak. Grilled.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike steak.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Because of OG. Nights ago, 22 became 23, which he culminated five teams atop the NBA East, each with a shot at the finals. The Celtics looked ready to make a return trip. The Nets have matched in on a march.
The Nets on a serious roll.
Cleveland is showing a lot of heart and youthful enthusiasm.
One of the great performances in the history of the NBA.
The Sixers seem ready to climb every step. And the Bucks are still big, strong, and longing for another title. 2023 is here. Which of these teams will make it their year?
Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. And Toronto, home of the Raptors, Canada's only NBA team. And tonight, the visitors sporting a big name, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Toronto's wonderful, profound international community showing up in full force to let their voices be heard for Giannis. As we take a look at tonight's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. Second night of a back-to-back. Bucks starting Carter and Allen in the backcourt. Pat Connaughton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez leading the league in block shots at the 5. Meanwhile, for the home crew, tonight still trying to get healthy. This is their 18th different starting lineup. That's second most in the NBA. They have Blake Trent Jr. in the backcourt. OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, the reigning rookie of the year, and Pascal Siakam on the front line for Toronto. Guys, this is a very important 6-game homestand for the Raptors, who coming into action tonight are out of the play-in scenario at 16-21. How big is this game tonight, JJ?
This entire homestand is big, and they were in a similar situation at this point in the season last year. They went on a run in early January, and then again right before the All-Star break. There has to be some sense of urgency here for the Toronto Raptors.
Milwaukee Bucks, meanwhile, Richard's second night of a back-to-back. Their energy going to be tested early here, huh?
Yeah, their energy will be tested. Even talking to Nick Nurse, they know that not one person can stop Giannis. I think we saw that last night. We've seen that throughout his career. But they do have a good amount of big bodies that can help slow him down and keep them out of foul trouble.
And we are underway. Anunoby hands it off to Siakam. And Raptors with possession. Giannis starting Siakam. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. Here's Anunoby behind the screen. And back comes Giannis. The Bucks without Chris Middleton again tonight, as well as Drew Holiday. Holiday played last night. Here's Giannis working against Anunoby. The Raptors switching. 7 on the shot clock for Connaughton. Goes glass. I missed everything. Scotty Barnes on the break-in.
It's similar to what we saw the other night against
against Indiana. Scotty Barnes matched up with the 5-man the other night. It was Turner. Tonight it's Lopez. Evolving roles for the reigning Rookie of the Year. Siakam picked up his dribble, spins and fires. Connaughton with the board.
What I like about a game like this is you have a guy like OG. A lot of people are talking about defensive player of the year. I think their team's going to have to win more games for him to get more consideration. But ultimately, this is a great matchup against Giannis.
Connaughton from downtown. Got it. That's great ball movement there from the block. Connaughton is a guy that's got to get going for them. He's off to a slow start this year shooting the basketball.
Coming off an 11-point game last night. In that win against the Wizards, Gary Trent Jr. a little bit strong, rebounded by Allen. And Giannis will bring it into the front court for the Bucks. Milwaukee comes in. Turns the corner. Inside to Lopez. No catch in traffic. Siakam in transition. Good defense by Grayson Allen. By Trent Jr. out of bounds. And we get a foul underneath. It's going to go against Milwaukee.
So you talked about their shooting and how important it's going to be. When you have Brook Lopez guarding Scotty Barnes has to knock down some jumpers to get the best shot blocker in the league currently away from the rim. If you don't do a little more right now, he's sitting in the paint. Brook Lopez is sitting in the paint, daring Scotty Barnes to knock down a jumper. And I'm going to be honest, if I'm Scotty Barnes,
Well, the other option is to do what Draymond Green does, or to do what Ben Simmons does, and that's to go to a quick dribble handoff. You know,
Lied.
drop coverage to go to a dribble handoff with Fred VanVleet if they're in Trent Jr.
Javon Carter with the miss on three. Here comes VanVleet with a little bit of pace. The Raptors 0 for 11 to start this game. Make it 12. Carter quickly in the front court. Giannis started by Scotty Barnes in transition. Good shoot and go by Carter. Okay, so what's it going to take here to break the drought if you're Toronto?
That's not how I am. Sheesh.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Dry with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker hero.
Let's take a look at who's ruling the court, brought to you by Burger King.